Okay children, class 6 subject science. Today I am going to say your lesson number 6 habitat. In this you are going to learn about pond habitat and tree has an habitat and what is an aquatic habitat. Okay children, and more for you all it is our house has an habitat, orchid, a wonderful avenue, diversity of habitats, good habits, good life. That I will be sending you in my next video. For today, as of now, this much only pond habitat, tree habitat, aquatic habitats. Okay, children. See, children. First, tell me what is an habitat, children. Habitat is nothing but the natural surroundings where living organisms lives is called its habitat. Okay, children. See, all the organisms, whether plants or animals, children, they need what? Food, okay, a place to live, and they need other materials like water and oxygen from its surroundings, children. Okay, see, in your textbooks there is a short story of Uma and his elder brother. Once upon a fine day, what did this Uma did, children? She went to the village pond, okay, with his for swimming along with his elder brother. After going there, she was very excited to see such a nice exploration. She have seen many different types of eggs of different sort of creatures. His elder brother showed him different kinds of egg, okay. On the leaf of the lotus she saw the eggs of snails, okay, and within the leaves of bushy, she aside the pond she can see the eggs of the fishes, okay. By seeing such type of exploration, she was very excited. Like in and around her house she have never seen such type of things, but coming for swimming and seeing such type of things under the water, she was very happy, children. Okay, then after that, what she thought, if when she went for swimming, she saw such thing, but she could be there for few minutes. After that, she came out because she was unable to breathe. It was difficult her to be for long time inside the water. But these organisms inside the water, they will remain without any difficulties. Why this so is happening? How they can be living? She was she was wondering about those organisms. Okay, children. Now see, children, we see organisms living everywhere. Okay, our planet itself is an extraordinary mosaic of land, seas and life forms. Okay, we see many organisms in different ways, where it will be whether on ground, in the ground, on the water, in the water. Okay, today in this topic we are going to learn. Before that, you are having activity 1. Okay, who lives where? You are having, take out your textbooks, page number 54, you are having table number 1. There are some examples given in page number 53 here of organisms, that is human beings, elephant, lotus, wall spider, oyster, fish, rabbit, sparrow, beetle, earthworm. These all organisms you all must need to write whether the organism lives in under the ground, or you can find out on the ground, in or on the water, or some other place. You must need to write in this table number 1. Already some organisms they have listed you as an example. If suppose the organism is same, children, you can write it in the same. If it can be in water, on the ground, in the ground, you can write it. Okay. See, under the ground already snake has been given. On the ground snake, in or on the water snake. Some other places also you can write snake. Okay, children. Then under the ground you will find earthworms. On the ground, what you can find? Elephant. In or on the water hyacinth, or any plant you can write of your own. If you want to write on your own, you can write. If you want to write this, you can write this also. Okay. And some other place, which type of organism you can found? Lizard. Okay. Then next, under the ground, rat. On the ground, cat. In or on the water, lotus. Some other place, you can see bats also. Okay. Under the ground, ants. On the ground, camel. In or on the water, fish. Some other place, sparrow. In homes, already it has been given for you all. See, children, all organisms depends on the surroundings. Okay, like for food, shelter, and they depends upon the all organism depends upon the climatic conditions for survival, children. Okay, for surviving they depends upon the climatic conditions. They adapt the climatic conditions for surviving. Okay. Now see, coming to pond has a habitat. For example, did you ever saw a fish swimming in the water? A fish is a fish, and for your example have been given a freshwater prawn. Okay, freshwater prawn and fish. Where they will be children? What is the habitat? Obviously ponds. Okay, the fish is an habitat of a pond. It can survive in the water only. It cannot survive outside. Okay, for example, crow. Where do you find crows? You will find crows on the trees. Okay, it makes the nest. Okay, that is the habitat of the crow. Okay, in the same way, today we are going to learn about pond has a habitat. Before knowing to know how is a pond being an habitat for the different organisms, you must need to learn it from closely. Before learning it closely, first you must need to know what are the parts of the pond. See children, this is the above pond surface, mid water, pond margin, bottom of the pond. Okay, in this levels, each and every organism exists. Now we are going to learn. See, place of the pond surface. On pond surface, which type of organisms you will find? Snail, pond skater, breeding beetle. These type of organisms are present here, and this type of organism cannot survive for long time because they need protection, and protection is less over there as they live on the surface of the pond. Now coming to mid water. In mid water, usually remember always fishes swim in the mid water. For laying the eggs, they will come to the pond margin. They will lay the eggs on the pond margin, but they will swim in the mid water. Okay, and apart from that, leeches and mosquitoes also you can find in the mid water. Now coming to pond margin. In pond margin, usually you will find frogs, cranes and crabs. Okay, in pond margin, frogs, cranes and crabs are present. Then bottom of the pond, you will find mussels, flatworms, maggots. Maggots are nothing but the larvae of different insects. Okay children, we find some organisms only on the bottom of the pond. Why? Because there will be the less light over there children. Okay, light will be less. That's the reason we will find less organisms over the bottom of the pond. Okay children, bottom of the pond here organisms will be present less because why children? Because of they will get less amount of light. Okay, and they will get food in the form of dead and decaying matter. Now coming to aquatic plants and animals. What is aquatic plants and animals? What do you mean by aquatic children? Aquatic is nothing but plants are nothing but the plants which lives in water. Okay, and aquatic animals is nothing but the animals which lives in water. Examples of animals which live in water, obviously fish. Okay, and aquatic plants, example which plant live in water, lotus you can take, water hyacinth, any of the example you can take. Okay children, see, aquatic plants and aquatic animals together make a together we call it as an aquatic habitat. Okay, see, aquatic plants is nothing but the plants which lives in water. Aquatic animals is nothing but the animals which lives in water. This putting together plants and animals, we will give a name, one word name, that is known as aquatic habitat. Understood? For plants and animals are nothing but what children? Organisms only. Now coming to tree has an habitat. Who lives? How can a tree be an habitat for organisms? Yes, tree also can be an habitat for the organisms. Like what? Monkeys lives on trees. Crows, as I said you before, crows also make the nest and live on the trees, isn't it? And many animals also lives on trees, like ants. They live on the base of the tree, on the trunk of the tree. What do you find usually? You will find woodpeckers, okay, owls, and or on within the leaves you will find pupae. Okay, many different types of insects of pupae you can find, and you can find in between the branches monkeys, squirrels, okay, pythons. These all types of organisms you can be able to find. And the tree acts as a habitat for this type of organisms. Okay children, you all can take page number 57, table number 2. In this table number 2, you all are having one box. You all must need to find out at the base of a tree which organism is present, on the trunk which organism is present, between the branches which organism is present, on or within the leaves which organisms you will find. Or at the base of the tree, you will already ants have been given. More what type of organisms you can find? You can find termites, wood lice, okay, earthworms, okay. On the trunk, woodpeckers, bats, owl, lichens, lichens, okay. Between the branches, monkey, squirrels, spider, bees, wasp, pythons. Or on within the leaves, pupae of different types of insects, okay. Caterpillar, cocoon, nodules are nothing but the organisms which you find on the leaves, okay. Small organisms you can find on the tree of the on the leaves of the tree, okay. Now see children, apart from this, do you all know mountains provide wide range of habitat for terrestrial animals, okay. Terrestrial animals includes what type of what it includes? Even we mammals also belongs to terrestrial group, okay. Mammals are nothing but we, okay. We also comes under the family of mammals, okay. Terrestrial animal mountains provide wide regions for terrestrial animals like mammals, invertebrates, birds, okay, and reptiles, etc. Apart from this children, do you all know alpine or mountain habitats occur in highlands and mountain ranges around the world. Then apart from this, do you all know one more thing? Coral reef. I want to say about coral reefs, okay. Coral reefs are among the world's most diverse habitats, okay. You can find this near the pond habitats only. Coral reefs are among the world's most diverse habitats. Coral reefs are made up of millions of tiny coral polyps, okay. It is made up of millions of tiny coral polyps. For today, I have completed tree as an habitat and pond habitat. Then I will be continuing more human for a house, how it is an habitat, orchid avenue, a wonderful venue, diversity of habits, good and habit in my next video. Till then, watch this. Okay, thank you.